was answered by another. Quiet, fool. They'll hear you down the pillar. We're where they want to get. That's what's here. Stripe felt frozen. To be so high and not high at all. It only looked good from the bottom. The whisper came. Look over there. Another pillar, and another, and another. Stripe became angry as well as frustrated. My pillar, he moaned, is one of thousands. Millions of caterpillars climbing nowhere. Something is really wrong. His life with Yellow seemed so far away now. He let her image fill his being. You knew something, didn't you, Yellow? Maybe she was right. I wish I was with her now. I could go down, he thought, but I'd look ridiculous. But Stripe's thought was interrupted by a burst of movement all over his level. Each seemed to be making a last-ditch effort to find an entryway to the top. But with every push, the top layer tightened. Finally, one caterpillar gasped, unless we try together, nobody will reach the top. Maybe if we give one big push, they can't hold us down forever. But before they could act, there were cries and commotion of another kind. Stripe struggled to the edge to see the cause. A brilliant, yellow winged creature was circling the pillar, moving freely, a wonderful sight. How did it get so high without climbing? When Stripe poked out his head, the creature seemed to recognize him. It extended its legs and tried to grab him. The brilliant creature let go and looked sadly into Stripe's eyes. That look activated excitement Stripe hadn't felt since he first saw the pillar. Words from the past returned. Butterflies alone. Is this a butterfly? And what did it mean? It was all so strange, and yet like it was supposed to be. And those eyes with the look of yellow. Could it be? Such impossible thoughts, yet the excitement inside wouldn't stop. He grew happy. If somehow he could escape. Looking into the creature's eyes, he could hardly bear the love that he saw there. He felt unworthy. He wanted to change, to make up for all the times he refused to look at the other caterpillars. He tried to tell her what was in his heart. He stopped struggling. The others stared at him and thought he was crazy. He turned around and began down the pillar. This time he didn't curl up. He stretched out full length and looked straight into the eyes of each caterpillar. He marveled at the variety, the beauty, the diversity that he'd never noticed before. He whispered to each, I've been up there, there's nothing. Most paid no attention. They were too intent on climbing. One said, oh, it's just sour grapes, he's bitter. He never made it to the top. But some were shocked and even stopped climbing to hear him better. One of these whispered in anguish, don't say it, even if it's true. What else can we do? Stripe's answer shocked all of them, including himself. We can fly. We can become butterflies. There's nothing at the top. It doesn't matter. As he heard his own message, he realized how he had misread the instinct to get high. To get to the top, he must fly, not climb. Stripe looked at each caterpillar, inebriated with joy that there could be a butterfly inside each one. But the reaction was worse than before. He saw fear in their eyes. They didn't stop to speak or listen. This happy, glorious news was too much to take, too good to be true. The hope that lit up the pillar dimmed. All seemed confused and unreal. The way down was so immensely long, and the vision of beauty that he had quickly faded. Doubt flooded Stripe. The pile took on horrible dimensions. He struggled on, blindly. A crawler sneered, how could you swallow this crazy butterfly story? Our life is earth and climbing. Look at us, we're worms. We couldn't be butterflies inside. Make the best of it and enjoy caterpillar living. Perhaps he was right, sighed Stripe. I haven't any proof. Did I only make it up because I wanted it so much? And then, one day, finally, he was down. Tired and sad, Stripe crawled off to the old place where Yellow and he had romped. She wasn't there, and he was too exhausted to go find her. He curled up, and he fell asleep. When he finally awoke, he found the yellow creature fanning him with wings of light. Is this a dream, he wondered? But the dream creature acted awfully real. She stroked him with her feelers and most of all, looked at him so lovingly that he began to trust that what he had said about becoming a butterfly might be true. She walked a little distance away, then she flew back. She repeated it as if he should follow, so he did follow her. They came to a branch from which hung 2 sacks. The creature kept on inserting her head, then her tail into one of them. Then she would fly to him and touch him. She was trying to tell him something. Her feelers quivered and Stripe knew she was speaking. He couldn't make out the words. Then slowly he seemed to understand. Somehow he knew what he had to do. So Stripe climbed again. It got darker and darker, and he was afraid. He felt he had to let go of everything. And Yellow waited and waited until one day